is why a man is telling you any arrangement.
Who was that?
I'm talking about the former governor of Jigawa State, Lamido.
Sule Lamido.
Yes.
Well,
so
he has been corrected when he said that Tinubu is a later saint of the June 12 struggle, and that Tinubu supported the annulment, which the president.
I don't even know why I don't even know why people say that Tinubu fought for democracy. I don't understand.
He was a backer of the NADECO.
Excuse me? From London? 24 hours electricity?
Most of the
pipe and water flowing freely for you. You're enjoying yourself.
Were in exile.
And those ones in exile, they are exiled politicians.
But he was also.
How can you say
he was also on the street
for democracy?
With those who on the inside in NADECO knows the role Bola Tinubu played. Because some of us are not children then. So
the businessman supplying money, but you will not allow any personal discomfort on yourself.
So you didn't think that
when things became
Tinubu's role was that significant?
When things became so tough in Nigeria, you ran away. He demonstrated how he ran away on television then. He said he acted like an old man and then crossed the border. And you're telling me he fought for democracy? How? People died here. Abraham Adesanya was put in jail. Bedbug everywhere in his body. He came out from the jail. He did not run away. And this is a politician that during the regime of Abacha, he ran away. And you're saying he fought for democracy. How? Because the people that were dying, what did they then fight for? Those people that were put in Gulag. A man is enjoying himself, like I always said, in an Owambe, moves in London. And he said he fought for who? I was in Nigeria. I was grown up. I knew the people that fought for me. I knew the people that died for democracy. Those ones I will respect. But they can't tell me that with your money as rich as you are, and that's what most of them will do if Nigeria collapses. That's why the people of Nigeria must hold up Nigeria, must not allow it to fall. Because once it falls, all these pretenders that they fight for democracy, they will all run away and they will go abroad.
So it is quite funny how Kenneth Okonkwo blasted Bola Tinubu in this video, and how he said Bola Tinubu's line that he fought for democracy and that he ran away. And he said Bola Tinubu ran away when things became hard, and he mentioned Abraham Adesanya, people like Abraham Adesanya that actually fought for democracy in real sense of it, people that gave their lives for it, And he says, I don't know why people always say Tinubu fought for democracy. He ran away through the border and, swore himself and twisted himself like an old man as he ran away through the border. But for context purposes, over the weekend, Sule Lamido claimed that Bola Tinubu's line, that Bola Tinubu contributed to the annulment of June 12th, the MKO Abiola's mandate, and that even Bola Tinubu's mother was part of the people campaigning or leading delegates to Abuja to go and campaign for the mandates to be annulled. And then Dele Alake came online and on TV and also, rebutted Sule Lamido's claim, and then said it was a matter of fact that it was Sule Lamido and Tony Aneni who more or less signed away the June 12 mandate by agreeing to an interim government proposed by Babangida that got Ernest Shonekan to become the interim president of Nigeria before Abacha then took over again. So, but in my previous video, I said the chicken has come home to roost. These guys are trying to rewrite history. Bola Tinubu, Babangida, Sule Lamido, Dele Alake. But I also did submitted that Nigerians should not be caught up in this revision of history, because it's the lesser thing. It's everything that happened in June 12 is purely academic now, because it won't change the price of things in the market. It won't put food on the table of the poor people around the country, people who are suffering. It won't stop insecurity in the country. It's purely academic. But that's not to nullify the fact that the truth is the truth, and that the government of Bola Tinubu is actually quite, if not actually very, very a poor government, a terrible government, like people have put it. Because you can't say you fought for democracy and then it was corruption that brought you into power. And in government, your government is so corrupt. You can see the way they pad the budget, the way they borrow money, and we can't see what they're using the money they borrowed for. That's why I say it's purely academic. I'm not nullifying the fact that one person or the other might be lying, but it's purely academic. It doesn't change, it doesn't improve the lives of people. But we know that on that mandate was still running, and that's why Shorore keeps saying that many of these guys, and he's even accused Bola Tinubu of lying about his struggles and his claim to be part of the struggles of June 12. He said that several times, and on several occasions. So for me, what I'm trying to say in essence is that our focus is on 2027. We have to look at each candidate. We have to look at their policies. We have to look at their ideas. We have to ask them questions how they can implement the ideas. Who are the people that will work with them? If you look at this government, if you look at the ideas they're implementing, you realize it's just nonsense. From the removal of subsidy to the floating of the currency to their security policies and their monetary policies, if you look at every given policy this government has tried to execute, it's failed. And that's why Nigeria is where Nigeria is. When we've not done our production well, we're floating the currency. And after that, before that, we remove foreign subsidy. It's a double whammy. It's why I'm trying to say to all of you Nigerians, the focus for us, why we let them revise history and we, in a word, like Nigerians say, catch cruise with it and laugh about it. We have to look at the terrible nature of this government and say whether or not this government has passed our benchmark of good governance and whether or not it deserves to be back in 2027. In my opinion, Tinubu's government should never be allowed to rule Nigeria again. It's one of the most terrible governments in our Nigerian's history, if it's not the worst. I mean, to say that we will find a government as bad as and even worse than Buhari would have been an understatement. But now we can see right now that this government is even worse than Buhari's government. The level of corruption in 2 years, the amount of money this government has borrowed in 2 years, the nepotism of this government in 2 years, just like everything that Buhari did, this government surpassed it. That's what should be our focus. Look at insecurity. People can't travel out of their states anymore. Are always praying. And I wonder for those people who come on TV to defend this government, how many of them, when they go to Europe and America, when they want to do interstate travel, how many of them pray that they won't be kidnapped on the road? I'm not saying pray for protection. How many of them pray that they won't be kidnapped on the road? That's how terrible our system has become. And they've now come to normalize abnormality. It's an abnormality that we're practicing in Nigeria. So for so many of them that come on TV, online to, say Bola Tinubu is the best thing in sliced bread, I wonder whether or not they've seen what good governance look like. Accountable governance look like. This government has perpetrated exactly the same thing that the military did in their time. Arresting journalists, they've done it. Impounding Nigerians, they've done it. Stealing, they've done it. Corruption, they've done it. So name it, they've done it. There's no difference between this government. That's why we keep hearing the word militocracy, autocracy of a government, an emperor of a government. That's exactly why. We have to get to the point where we continue to sensitize others that 2027 is quite important. I mean, it's beyond what we can describe it to be. Don't take my word for it. 2027, if we don't sit up, we will get another 4 years of this suffering until they now pass us to the next person that will come and suffer Nigerians more. So, again, once we enjoy the comment by Kenneth Okonkwo, Sule Lamido, Dele Alake as a banter, what is right, wasn't right, who was part of the June 12, struggle, refer them to Omoyele Showare's description of those who were part of the struggle. The key thing here we have to remember is, today, what is our life like as Nigerians? How do we change things? How do we reverse the course of things to make sure that we have a working country? So put your comments in the comment section. Let us know what you think. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But remember to recommend this channel to others. I will catch you in the next video. God bless you. Bye-bye for now.